We're here at e-fashion in Amsterdam, and I'm talking to Sabine Pick, who is a consultant and working mainly now in Japan in the fashion industry. What is you work quite a while now in Japan. What do you think is the biggest difference between Japan and main continent Europe?
When it comes to the consumers, Japanese have two values that are very different from European consumers when it comes to fashion. Everything that's cute, kawaii, is a very good thing. And it doesn't stop with women. Men also appreciate kawaii, cute. And the second value is convenience. Everything has to be convenient, and if you have it convenient for the consumer will purchase in Japan.
So what happens then with shops? Are they more convenient than in Europe?
Oh yes, it starts with the shopping hours, usually shopping days, 364 days out of 365. Long shopping hours, weekends, Saturdays, Sundays and national holidays, most busy shopping days, and a very good, when it comes to fashion, free return policy. Customer is not king, as we have a saying in German. I don't know about the Netherlands. In Japan, the customer is the emperor. Anything to make the consumer happy.
So what happens then in customer service, for instance? Is this different than what we know from Europe?
There is, in general, a no question asked policy. The consumer is right, even if maybe the shop staff thinks, oh Lord, I think that was maybe a problem of the consumer. They would never say that. They would never lecture the customer. They will apologize. Whether they have to or not, they will apologize, and they will do everything to make the customer content.
Because we know this from some certain large chains in America. There's a well-known story that somebody wanted to return tires to a fashion shop, and they took it because they had a no questions asked return policy. But that's not widespread. So the difference in Japan is that every shop does it because otherwise they won't survive.
Yes, exactly. It is just a basic rule. Consumer is emperor, whatever makes them happy. In return, the shops gain loyalty from the customer. So even if there is a complaint, if the shop staff behaves appropriately, the consumer will come back, for sure. Loyalty, it's an exchange trait. I always get the right and you get my loyalty for it.
Okay, then online sometimes might not be as customer serviced as this shop is. What do you see happening then in the penetration of online sales in Japan?
Well, e-commerce is the fastest growing sales channel in Japan. As a matter of fact, the mobile phone trading is the fastest growing channel within that. It is outgrowing PC-based transactions very quickly.
And why is that?
Because it's convenient. More and more Japanese use that, especially for fashion, because people don't surf in front of the desk any longer. They surf on the couch or on the train because Japanese commute a lot.
And when are clothes most sold? I mean, in terms of hours of the day?
In hours of the day, that probably depends on the channel, but definitely commuting time, so in the morning and at night going home is one of the peak hours, and then between 10 at night and midnight. A lot of people get home from work and purchase something.
Okay, and what do retailers then learn? What do they do to sort of to take maximum benefits from that mobile purchasing?
Well, in Japan it becomes more and more important for retailers and brands alike to be present across all possible channels. So one channel is not enough. They're trying to use as many channels as possible and cross-promote these channels. So to let the consumer know whatever access they're using, whether it's on or offline, to let them know about the brand, the new collections coming in, reductions, whatever.
But what smart moves can we learn from the Japanese? Because they might be further than us in mobile sales.
Make it risk-free for the consumer to purchase online. If you make it risk-free, if you offer convenience, if you offer simple things like free returns, it is risk-free and the consumers are so much more likely to order online. And that's one thing we can learn from Japan.
Okay. What do you think will happen in say 1 or 2 years' time in Japan? What will the future bring us there?
Well, in Japan, definitely the e-commerce will grow. It is estimated by the end of 2016, the figures will double.
And what are the figures now?
At the moment, it is 10%, whereas in Europe we only have 3.4%. So by end of 2016, it will be already 20%. And the hottest item to have in Japan is mobile phone applications and GPS-based promotions.
Okay. So that's quite similar to Holland, because here it's 20% already. So if the but what do you think will be the difference because of the mobile penetration is so high? Will PC sales be sort of not grow anymore, and will mobile grow even further, or what will happen, do you think?
Yes, I think that the PC-based transaction will fall asleep. I think that more and more will be done with mobile phones and tablets. Tablets are also on a sudden and quite steep increase. So everything, the consumers in Japan are no longer content with a big screen adapted to a small screen. They want convenience with and technologies adjusted to the technologies they use.
Okay. Last question, how is payment arranged with mobile in Japan?
Payment morale in Japan is very high in general, and there are different systems depending on which channel you use. There are so-called
I mean, for mobile, what is because in Holland we don't have a really good solution for mobile payments yet. Many companies are working on it and are now introducing solutions. But what is the solution for mobile payments in Japan?
Well, I think at the moment most fashion is purchased through e-malls. And the e-malls offer a visa system. Once you're registered there, it's very easy to just do that. So mainly done through credit cards at the moment.
Okay. Like PayPal, for instance, a service like that?
No, actually really just the credit card details.
And that's stored, and then you can just log in and then it's paid?
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.